Hello. What you just saw in that last clip, my E36 is gone. Lovely lad that's come and bought it, literally saw the potential in this car. Like, it's had all of the good bits done to it. It just needs to tighten up. Young lad, so I hope he really enjoys the car. He drove it home and he got spotted. Someone messaged me like, "Oh my God, the car looks sick on the way home." And I was like, "Yeah, it's not mine anymore." When it was driving off, I was like, "Man, that car looks sick." And I hope he enjoys that car. But next, truck shock. So it's Sunday. It's early in the morning. 20 past 8 I got here. I don't know why I'm doing so high. 20 past 8 I got here. Yeah, I need to get this truck done. I didn't do any work on it yesterday because obviously I sold the E36 yesterday, and then Formula 1 was on. Friday, I started the E36, went and drove it because it's been sat for like 2 months. Bulge in the tyre, so I had to fix that, get new tyres and stuff like that. So I've had no time on the truck, but I'm back on it right now for the morning before Formula 1 goes back on. Now I've already started it. So what I'm trying to do here is create these little tabs for the subframe raise, just like we did on this one. Same again, but there is a complication that's going to be in the way. Obviously, this is the subframe bolt, and this is where the engine mount bolts to, I believe. Or is this one? I don't know, I need to figure that out. But thinking ahead, if I have to raise the engine, I need to figure out what's going on with this engine mount, both sides. Because my initial plan was to just weld it to the engine mount and obviously have it conjoined to the engine mount constantly, and then it'd just be a removable piece when you unbolt it from the subframe. But I don't know if anyone else does this, probably you do. I sit at home at night, probably like 12 o'clock and go, can't do this, can't do that. And I just can't get these things out of my head. I'm just up there thinking how to do things in my head all the time. My mind doesn't shut off when something like this happens. So first thing this morning, I had to get up and get it done this morning. Otherwise it would just piss me off for the rest of the week. Issue. That is an issue. That is well involved with each other. I love custom cars, it's great fun, really enjoy it. So, if I have to leave it as it is, right, that's fine, because I can come off of this bracket, just like this one. Something like that. Obviously I've got to trim this bit here. It's not the end of the world because I can extend this bit back here. Extend that to here, re-drill this hole here, and then make this longer, and then have this bracket there. So they're fully involved with each other. So I won't know that until the engine's in. So it's really annoying because if I raise it, that's like probably about 30mm raise. That's all involved. So again, I won't be able to put it on. Which, I'm not sure if that's a massive problem. Everyone else that seems to do it doesn't even put any brackets on the top at all. But my mindset, do it. I've got one. One is better than none. It's extremely heavy cast bracket, so the likeliness of it doing any damage not being there, low. But I'd like to try it if I can. But that's another bridge I can cross at a later date. So we'll just clean these up, weld these brackets on for now, and I'm gonna try and see if I've got any metal to box these bits in. obviously when the subframe's off, I can weld on that backside as well. But for now, that's perfect enough. So that's one other job ticked off the list. The rest of this project is pretty much lots of tedious bullshit jobs like that, which is really annoying. This thing is too long. Right, in this grand scheme of things, right, these shocks that are on the truck already are clearly shorter than the originals because it was back before. So the problem now we're having is, obviously this is fully extended. This and this distance here to here is a lot shorter than it was before. Realistically, if I can't get this eyelet into here, then, well, the truck won't air out flat like we plan to. Because we've raised the subframe 2 inches, we've also lifted the suspension 2 inches. We basically need to win 2 inches of shock travel. I'm gonna be a fucking champion and try and compress this shock to show you. Oh, see, that's fully compressed. That's fully compressed, and you can see there, it's not going anywhere near that eyelet. So we need to move this shock mount, well, upside down basically, and then it will probably fit, and then we'd have to brace up the shock mount. Fun. So that is the next job, is to cut this bracket off. I'm going to basically flip it upside down and see where we stand. Man, that's so annoying. That is 45mm from the center of this hole to here. So if I flip that upside down, that's going to give us like 90mm. So if that was upside down, it would be obviously down here, and that's just over 2 inches. So forget about the bottom mount. This eyelet here is going to be up here. It's going to come off like that, and it's going straight down into this mount here. It will help the angle, and it will help the drop that we need. I'm back. Right, Monaco Grand Prix finished. Good time. Anyway, back on the shocks. So, as you can see here, I've made a contraption. So this strap is holding the shock, not fully compressed, just before it's fully compressed. So there's a little bit of wiggle movement in there. I've trimmed off the, where is it? I've trimmed off the brake retaining clip off of here because it was obviously hitting the shock. Now everything's raised up. I've come up with this contraption on top. So CAD, what you need is a box of multi-grain hoop cereal box, and cut it up. Take that off of there. We've got 2 tabs that are gonna obviously come off there, and I'm actually gonna make that bit go further down. So I'm gonna re-engineer this one and do a little downwards bit like that. So that's gonna go down and weld onto the chassis rail as well. And then I'm probably gonna do a little bracket that joins these two together, but I'm just gonna make 2 pairs of them, one for that side, one for this side. I've got some 5mm, hopefully I've got enough, and then I'll have 2 new shock mounts. 5mm all drawn out on there, cut that out of there, clamp them all together. I'm going to bevel all these at the same time and drill them at the same time so they're all exactly the same shape. There's 4 pieces in there. That is taking ages to get to that point. It's so thick, and doing it with just a grinder takes bloody ages. Fits there lovely. Fits there lovely. That's gonna get welded straight onto there, like that. And yeah, we've got a pair of shock mounts. I've actually put a little gusset on top of that, so then I can weld. Obviously it brings it together, and then I can also get a nice weld over the top as well. That's one working shock mount. Now I've just got to weld on the back side around here. I've welded on the inside of this one, but I need to take the shock off, but I just wanted to show you it in action. Lovely. Works a treat. And also it allows it to full drop again. So obviously I need to do the same on that side. I'll probably do that in a minute, but I've got to reassemble everything back up, obviously. Or do I? Yeah, I will do. I was thinking, should I measure it up? But no, I'll put it all on there, see what it says. And yeah, that's one welded up. That's pretty sturdy on there. I was quite pleased with how it actually came out in the end. We'll see, the original one was down here, and now the new one is all the way up there. So yeah, happy with how that's come out, really. That's gonna do exactly what we need it to do. And it's a lot happier now, and it airs out the exact same. And then at this angle, it looks pretty factory, I guess. So yeah, like I say, now I need to do this side, match it up to that side, bish bash bosh, job the good one. That marks over a full reel of welding wire into this truck. That's a fucking lot of wire. That's a lot of welding. Obviously I got that bit welded, and I just got to weld that little tiny bit there. But obviously run out of wire, but yeah. A pair of raised shock mounts there. Got all this suspension on temporarily, trap rod on, drop spindles on temporarily. It's all got to come back off to get painted. But now we have the shock mounts done, they're good. Double check that trap rod, it does clear, which is a bonus. Good job I got a measuring stick, anyway. And then, yeah, I think it's now ready. After I box this in and this in, I can take it all apart and paint it, and then put it all back together and put the engine in. And then once that's all together, I can chop that cross member out the back and raise that up, and then it should lay completely flat on the ground. Those shock mount tabs have taken me most of the day. Really thick metal, drilling it all at the same. It just takes forever. It's the sort of thing you want a plasma cutter for, but I don't have it, so I do everything by hand. So it's taking most of the day, but it's all measured up, squared up, braced up, welded on. Bosh. Done. Done, 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 done. We're on the finishing touch now. All these little bits that I got to do have been very boring to film and probably to watch, which is why the views have gone down considerably. But, you know, the cool bits are pretty much done now. The cool bits that are cool, but you don't actually want to watch because it's actually boring, but it's cool that it's been done. Yeah, those bits are done. And yeah, it's the main straight now. Put it all back together, clean it up, make it look nice, bolt everything together, finish off the back. Easier said than done. But anyway, thanks for watching. It's a bank holiday Monday, and I'm going home for a barbecue. Before I trip over on that bloody exhaust, it's summer. Thank you. Goodbye.